Welcome to the JAMODI podcast. We are all surrounded by amazing coaches and leaders. So let's get an inside look at not just what they do, but how they do what they do. After all, becoming the best versions of ourselves is JAMODI, just a matter of doing it. You've been in there and you got your culture rolling. What's one thing that makes your program different?
I would say the big thing for us is, well, there's a lot of things, let's say, that make us.
It doesn't have to be just one thing.
No, the biggest one for us is that we've got to have really, really smart guys. And it's kind of a niche school. It really is. They've got to be really willing to work their tails off in the classroom and understand that it is academics first at the University of Dallas. There's no question. The academic rigor, not only just to get guys in, but once they're here, it's real. And the thing that really makes us stand out is people understand that. People know that when they graduate from us, they've gone through the ringer, and especially when they're student athletes, they know the time that it's taken, the dedication, the time management skills they've got. The school did a study, and 97% of our graduates are employed or in graduate school within 3 months of their graduation.
Wow.
That's a huge number.
Yeah.
And so I think that's number one that makes us stand out. But as far as like the basketball is concerned, I think that I don't want to joystick anybody, and I want them to play free. I recruit them to play basketball the way they want to play basketball, or not necessarily the way they want to, but like the way they should. How about that? And I'm going to try and put them in the best position to maximize their strengths and hide their deficiencies. So we want to play. I know this is going to sound awesome. We want to play fast. But I think
everybody wants to play fast. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing to want to play fast.
Yeah. And I think there's a difference between playing fast and out of control,
right,
as well. And
fast doesn't mean dumb.
Yes. Amen to that. We want to take smart shots, and we want to get open looks. And if we don't have them, then all right. I want them to, again, play to their strengths and hide their deficiencies. I don't know if that's any different than anybody else, but honestly, I've been at 10 spots, and it always, I shouldn't say it always. A lot of times it isn't that way. And I'm not trying to knock anybody I've worked for, but that's the way they've done it. And this is the way it is for me. And that's, in my mind, basketball is, it should be fun, right?
Yeah.
Like we take the fun factor out a lot of times when we start joysticking guys. And
I like that term, joysticking guys. I think one of the reasons I love watching NBA basketball more sometimes than college basketball, I just like watching great players making plays.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I know there's 27 ways that they're guarding pick and rolls. Like I get that, but they're also just, it's a lot of simple things. They're just done really, really well and in space. And but then I watch in high school or in college, and I see a lot of joysticking, and golly, and even in my own heart, it's the idea of, okay, I need to take control of this situation. How can I give it to these players? And but then the beautiful part of the game is when guys are making plays, they understand concepts, and within your framework, it's jazz. They're working together, finding things out. And a lot of guys will, like you just, they'll say, I don't want to be in control. We're going to play fast. But man, you can quut that group in half of who's really doing it. And so I get what you're saying. You almost feel bad saying it because everybody almost says it, but I don't feel like everybody means it.
Right. Well, I love your jazz analogy too, because I'm a musician as well.
Nice.
And
what do you play?
Oh my gosh, man! I've played piano since I was 6, trumpet since 4th grade, drums since 4th grade.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. I actually, my first year of college, played in Big Band 1 at Washington State, the jazz band there. So yeah, but I agree with you in the fact that, that there's a lot of similarities between music and athletics, in the fact that you've got to play your part to the best of your ability, and I've got to play my part to the best of my ability in order for this to look and sound good. Right? Yep. I mean, that's ultimately what it is. And jazz is the perfect analogy in the improvisation is where you and I like to reside. Is once I improvise, then you've got to play off of me and figure out, all right, how does this sound or look or feel? And that's where, this thing becomes beautiful. Yeah. The joysticking is classical music, where I have to stick to my part exactly as it's written
deviate,
on the page.
Don't
That's
think,
exactly right.
Don't be creative.
That's
don't
right.
Take a chance.
That's exactly right. So I love that. And I appreciate that, Matt. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you for checking out today's episode. Please take a moment to subscribe to this podcast, share it with your fellow coaches, and find us on social media for what's coming up next on the JAMODI podcast. It's just a matter of doing it.